What if I told you there's a simple formula to become an expert at anything? I don't care if you want to learn a new language, cook the perfect steak, crush it in sales, or even paint like Picasso. This method works. And the best part, anyone can do it. Stick around, because by the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to use the TED method to master any skill faster than you ever thought possible. Sounds good? Let's talk about something crucial, your mindset. Before we get to the how, let's talk about the one thing that holds most people back, believing they can't do it. Think about it. If you don't believe you can succeed, it doesn't matter how many books you read or videos you watch, you'll hesitate, freeze, or give up. For example, imagine trying to talk to strangers. Even if you memorize the perfect conversation starters, you'll still be nervous if you don't believe you can pull it off. Here's the fix: confidence. And if you don't have confidence yet, that's okay. Just fake it. Pretend you're already good at the skill, even if you feel awkward at first. Over time, your actions will build real confidence, and you'll stop faking it. Step 1. Just start. Don't overthink it. The best way to learn is to dive in. But where should you begin? There are 3 main sources of learning. Videos, like the one you're watching now. Books, a treasure trove of knowledge. Courses, often more structured, but not always necessary. And here's the good news. These resources are more accessible than ever. Whether you're buying secondhand books or finding affordable courses online, there's no excuse not to start learning today. Now, let's get into the TED method. Trial, error, document. Let's talk about trial. Learn the basics. This is where you gather information, watch videos, read books, and take notes. Don't just skim. Focus on understanding the key points. Your notes should be clear and actionable, like a cheat sheet you can refer to later. If you're reading a book, highlight important parts and jot down quick summaries. That way, you can revisit the key ideas without rereading the whole thing. Now let's talk about error. Practice immediately. Once you've learned the basics, it's time to try them out. The goal isn't perfection, it's to put your new knowledge into action. This is where you figure out what works and what doesn't. You'll quickly find areas where you struggle, and that's a good thing. Those struggles show you exactly what to focus on next. And finally, document. Track your progress. After each practice session, write down what went well and where you struggled. This helps you pinpoint areas for improvement. Over time, these notes become a map for your learning journey. The 24-hour rule. Here's a golden rule for learning. Implement what you've learned within 24 hours. Why? Because if you don't take action quickly, you'll forget most of it. By practicing right away, you lock in the knowledge and build momentum. Think of it like this. Every time you learn something new, ask yourself, what can I do with this today? What's your next skill? Now, it's your turn. What's the next skill you want to master? Cooking? Public speaking? Photography? Whatever it is, you've got the tools to get started today. Remember, the key isn't just learning, it's taking action. So, pick your skill, start your TED cycle, and commit to improving a little every day. By the time you finish your first cycle, you'll already be ahead of most people who never take that first step. The TED method works for almost anything you want to learn, whether it's a professional skill, a hobby, or personal development. The key is consistency. Keep learning, practicing, and improving a little bit at a time. So, what's the next skill you're going to master? Decide today and start your TED cycle now. Remember, mastering any skill isn't about being perfect. It's about showing up every day, learning, practicing, and improving little by little. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe for more tips on learning, personal growth, and becoming the best version of yourself.